Hey guys, this is Penny Henry from Create for Christ Designs with another review for you. This one is on the NLT Illustrated Study Bible. I saw an unboxing of this on YouTube and had to have it. And you'll see in a minute why. I bought it at Amazon, hardcover for $42. I also looked up and saw the soft cover is $52 at Amazon and also at christianbook.com. But I just went ahead and got this one. But the reason I had to have it is because it is so gorgeous. When I see Illustrated Study Bible, I always think of those coloring Bibles, which I have a lot of them, and I have no problem with them. But I did not expect when I saw the unboxing that this was going to be so gorgeous. And I'm not saying that pictures are what the Bible's about. It's not that. But I'm a visual learner, and I know a lot of people are. And seeing these pictures and charts and stuff just draws you in. At least it draws me in. Here's your table of contents. Got some color on it too. And if you saw my planners, you'd know that I'm a visual person. We have the contributors in the introduction. And I wanted to definitely show you this. How to study the Bible. So it tells you how to use this study Bible. And this is another reason I just love this Bible, because it has so many study features in it. This is just a few things. Basic study principles using resources of the Illustrated Bible. And you see even here you've got some of the pictures. You've got a note to the readers. You've got the introduction to the New Living Translation. You've got your translation team. Then you have a timeline of all of the books of the Bible. And it's detailed. And it has pictures and tells you so much. Now, another thing I really liked about this, both the Old Testament and the New Testament have intros to the whole Old Testament. And of course, like I said, I love the pictures. This is my favorite picture in this whole Bible. It's just so gorgeous. Now, this is the first introduction to the Old Testament. You have maps, which are almost 3D. Old Testament history, lots of quotes, the canon of the Old Testament, charts, pictures, meaning and message, interpreting the Old Testament archaeology, the contribution of biblical archaeology, bibliography, further reading. So if you want to go further into in-depth, it's got suggestions for further reading to go more in depth. And I thought that was awesome. Here's another chart, ancient Near Eastern texts and artifacts. I've said that so many times and I still can't say it right. Then another part, every section of the Bible has an introduction. So we've got the Pentateuch, and look at all these gorgeous pictures. I just love these gorgeous pictures in this Bible. Setting, summary, interpretation, outline of the Pentateuch. Meaning and message, behind the text. Authorship. Who wrote it? Historical reliability, literary genres. And then we go into each book of the Bible has an introduction. And this is Genesis. It tells which section it's in, which would be the Pentateuch. Setting. Summary. It's got your timeline here of Genesis. It's got an outline of Genesis. Again, it's got quotes. behind the text, authorship, literary characters, meaning and message again. These are the kind of things you look up when you're trying to do a study of a book of a Bible. Then you get into your actual reading of the Bible, and you have sidebar cross-references. You've got more study down here. You've got your titles for each section. You've even got kind of like an outline where they pull out the days of the creation on this one, which helps me out. The structure of the creation account, that's part of your studies down here. Then you have further study on different things like the creation, major characters. And the major characters seem to have more stuff, but they have pictures, they have, outlines, they have timelines, family trees. Then you have these separate topics in the Bible that also have further insight and further study. Maps. There's a map of Eden. I've often wondered where the Garden of Eden was. Biblical marriage. Here's Adam and Eve. It's another one. This is, I would call major characters. And they're a big study about them. Extra study. And lots of verses to go to. The fall. Genesis has a lot I was going to show you. I don't want to keep you on here all day, but so much really good stuff in here. Not only do they have the topics, though, but they have minor characters that they also have further study on, which I'll show you in a couple of minutes. This is a another map, the nations of the ancient world. It's got a family tree of Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And then, I wanted to show you this. The ziggurat. When I read about this, I didn't understand what it was. I didn't know what it was. So I went to Google and looked it up, looked an image up and all this stuff. Here you've got it right here. You've got what it is. You've got the picture of it. You don't have to go hunting around to try to find what you want to know. And to me, that makes me want to study more. Abraham. You've got his timeline of his life. You've got his family tree. And then you have all this information, extra information about Abraham. God's covenants. More maps. Trying to get you back here to Melchizedek. Promised land. I'll show you that in a second. Melchizedek. These are, I call them minor characters, but they've pulled out a lot of them and told you even more about them. Melchizedek, priest forever. Tells you what his name means. Then you got the pictures of the promised land. Hagar's another one they pulled out. Servant seen by God. Ishmael. They've got Isaac in here. Sarah. More maps, more pictures, more charts. The Hittites. How many wanted to know about the Hittites when you're reading all those tights and ites and trying to read about them? Rachel and Leah. Then you go death. Then you go over here to Exodus. I'm not going to go through each one, but you got the same thing. You got Exodus. You got intro to Exodus. You've got timelines. You've got outlines. Just so charts, just so much extra study stuff that I just really love. Then you go, let's see, Deuteronomy, where's Deuteronomy? Okay. Then you go and you've got the next section, which, if I'm not mistaken, is Israel's history. And then you have a whole section on Israel's history. an introduction to this section of the Bible before you even get to the books of Joshua, Judges, etc. And then you come to the books of poetry. Well, there's Esther. Isn't that neat? Then you come to the books of poetry, if I can get there, which is just another section. Oh, Purim. I've wondered about that before. This shows it to you. But it's not going to let me get there. Poetry and Wisdom, another section. Does a complete intro of the section. And then it gets into Job and does an intro of the book of Job with your outlines and your maps and your extra study. And then we'll go over here. Oh, look at Daniel. Look at those lions. Aren't they pretty? But we'll go over here to the New Testament. And again, you have a complete intro to the whole New Testament. And then you have an intro to the Gospels and the Acts, which is another section of the Bible. You have the comparison of the four Gospels, and I did see in here the harmony of the Gospels. Not exactly sure where I saw it. Chronology of Jesus' life. And another thing I really like about this is that your timelines and your pictures and your charts and your maps and all that stuff, your family trees, they're all where you're reading. You don't have to go hunt for it at the beginning or the back of the Bible. And I just love that. Lots of extra stuff in here. A lot. And this you'll get into your New Testament. Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, and Acts. And then, let's see if I can, there's something on baptism. There we go. Romans. Then we get into the letters of Paul. And you have a complete introduction on the letters of Paul. And then intros to each of those books. Like I said, they're the same. They have all that extra information. Then you go all the way through Revelations. Look at Jude. Isn't that pretty? Go through Revelations. Then you get back here to what I call the Appendix, where your reference materials are. You have the table of ancient weights, measures, and coins, which I often see those in the Bible, but I usually don't see Hebrew and Greek word studies, where I can just go do a word study right here in the Bible. I use Blue Letter Bible and Bible Hub apps to look all this information up, and now I have it right here in my Bible, so I can read into the night if I want to and not be awake all night because of the blue light. Anyway, we have a features index. We have a topical index, or it's called notes index in this Bible. We have a dictionary and concordance. And then we have more maps. And then at the end of the Bible, you have the maps and the NLT Illustrated Study Bible, where to find them. So, like I said, this Bible, is so worth the $42 at Amazon, and probably even the $52 for the leather, if you want leather. One thing I wanted to tell you, I got an extra large Bible case because this might fit into a large normally, but because it's hardcover, you need to get the next size up. And I will link this this Bible case, Bible cover. It has places for different things. I put stickers up here and different prayer cards and that kind of stuff. And then back here you have another place for more pencils or whatever. And then you have another place on the front for it. So I will link the Bible cover as well to you. But, oh, and I made a cute little charm to go on it so I could see where the zipper pulls were. So anyway, that's it for this Bible and for this review. If you like my work, then push the bell, subscribe, like it, and if you push on the bell, you can get notified when I have another one. Please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye.